All right, all right, all right. Sunday, June 20 something, 28th, 29th, 28th, I think. I don't know. Got our morning routine out of the way for the Sunday. You know what the morning routine is. And we are off to the gym, off to the races. Hitting abs and forearms and low back. And I think after today, we are going to switch up the split a bit for the cut. Been on the cut for 2 weeks now, down 2 pounds, down to 202 as of this morning. And yeah, I'm debating whether or not I want to drop my calories more to speed up the process, or just keep it slow and steady and do the 1 pound a week for the better part of the next year. We'll see. I don't know yet. What I do know is when my family's in town, that's really when it comes to the make or break it. Because my family likes to eat out. Not even in a bad way, like just go to restaurants and stuff in the evenings. That makes it hard to stay consistent with things. So we'll navigate that as we need to. But yeah. The interesting thing is there's people watching these videos. I don't know who you guys are, but I appreciate it. It's kind of cool. And I also want to apologize for the inconsistency with the mic over this past week. I just need to make sure I'm in the habit of every time I set up in the gym that I can that I make sure this is working, test it out, all that kind of stuff. Because there were, a handful of videos that the audio was all messed up. So that's my fault. Kind of sad. Jay told me I should have gone and added subtitles. Maybe I will retroactively do that at some point. Or maybe we can just have YouTube auto-generate them. I don't know. But, yeah. So one of the cool things over this past week is just learning how pretty simple color grading is. I mean, maybe I'm just in the point where, on the spectrum of knowledge where I think I know a lot, and so I'm confident, but I really don't know anything. Could be that. I remember Hayden and I talking a few weeks back, maybe a couple months ago, I don't know. But there's this scale where it starts out the lower end of the scale, you don't know anything, and you know you don't know anything. Or wait. It could be, no. I think it starts out, you don't know anything, and you don't know that you don't know anything. So you have that beginner's confidence, like beginner ignorance almost. So yeah, it goes from you don't know anything, you don't know that you don't know anything, and then you learn a bit. I'm going to have to look it up because I'm messing this whole thing up. I think next is you don't know anything, and you know that you don't know anything. And so you're a little bit overwhelmed. I don't know. I'm going to have to talk about this tomorrow. Anyways, it could very much be that I am in the place where I think I know more than I do. And because of that, I have some delusional confidence. But the way I perceive it, you shoot in log, and then you bring the image to a normal looking picture, convert it to Rec. 709, do all the balance, contrast, saturation, all that stuff. And from what I understand, when you're going through and bringing the image back to like normal, that's where you don't really do creative decisions. You kind of just make the image good. And then from there, after you've done all the conversions back to Rec 709, that's when you use a LUT. And you can either make your own LUT or download one from somewhere. And the LUT itself is what gives it the look, if you will. So, I mean, for the longest time, I'm like, oh man, color grading is probably super freaking hard. But it doesn't seem like it really is all that much. So, who knows? Maybe I'm just super cocky and ignorant about it. But, so yeah, all that stuff is cool. And, yeah, I think, over the past few weeks, I've been a little bit lenient with what I've been eating. So I've been capping stuff at 3,000, but I've been lenient with what I've been eating. I do kind of want to dial it in a bit more and then turn up the cardio a little bit. So actually, I don't think I'm going to cut calories this week. I think I'm going to still keep it capped at 3,000 and then just be more consistent with the cardio because my cardio has been inconsistent. But I was thinking to myself, man, this is the best opportunity that I'm ever going to get to really get down to a lean level. Because I think once you get down, it's easier to maintain the lean state. Because if you start to get fluffy at any point in the future after that, you can just be like, okay, I'm going to restrict myself a little bit. It's more so a preventative, like you're preventing yourself from gaining weight than a active, oh, I need to lose weight again. So, yeah, that's kind of the current mentality right now. And let me think, what else? I mean, aside from that, we're just trying to we're working on finishing up this album. So, next album I'm dropping may or may not drop a single before it, but it's going to be called About Time You Show Up, in response to the Anything song that popped off last weekend. Because all of a sudden, a bunch of new followers on Spotify, a bunch of new listeners, like I'm talking 700 new listeners type thing. So I want to drop a project that's a response to those. But I was making a song in the car here this morning. I'm like, oh, this just kind of has a different kind of sound to it. Let's, maybe we'll go record this today and see how it turns out. And if I want to, just go ahead and drop it. So yeah, we'll see. Aside from that, I mean, we're just working on keeping stuff dialed in. So, yeah. I'm trying to think. I feel like there was something I wanted to talk about, but I don't remember exactly what it was. I think it's more so like just trying to be conscious about everything. Be mindful. It's pretty easy in today's day and age to not be mindful. And I've talked about how it's pretty easy to not do anything. But it's especially easy to not be mindful. Like just go through life and be a force that's acted upon rather than a force that is acting. Being passive rather than active. And so I'm working on just trying to be mindful, making sure this time that I have right now in the circumstance I'm in, that I get to make the most of it. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. And yeah, I mean, we're enjoying it. We're having a good time. So I think that's more or less what I'm going to talk about today. Maybe I'll remember something else I wanted to talk about by the time the car talk on the way home comes into effect. But yeah. So let's go get this lift. Let's go kill it. All right. According to this, at least, the mic is connected. I'm gonna try and do full sit-ups. Normally I just do crunches off of this thing, but I want to see what the shot looks like when I come all the way up. If it's gonna look as cool as I think it might. All right, looked cool. My face was fat, but that's fine. We're working out for a reason. Woo. You like that? All right, let's do some freaking back work. We'll swap between back and abs. All right. Doing some Jefferson curls. Again, just bar, a set to 10. And we'll just do 2 of these. My hamstrings are tight today, tight and sore. Good set. Yeah, probably went a little too hard on hamstrings yesterday. I hit them twice. So I recorded that first workout in the morning, and then I did another freaking leg day that evening that I didn't record after the bridge jumping. So they're a little more tender than normal, I think. But that's fine. We'll do one more set. Maybe go a little bit lighter, down to like 10s or something, like 10-pound dumbbells. Yeah, we'll do that. Let me center this bad boy. And we'll adjust ISO. Do 100. All right, we're doing 10s. We'll back this up a teensy bit. One more.
Just gonna hold it here for a bit.
All right. Now we're gonna do some decline sit-ups. All right. We'll do a drop set next. All right. Okay. Whew. All right. On second thought, I don't think I'm gonna do forearms today because I've noticed that my forearms have gotten strong enough to the point that where I thrash my forearms on Sunday and then try and do heavy push movements on Mondays, I feel like the fatigueness of my forearms at that point affects my push lift. And besides, I think my forearms are kind of to a point where I don't need to hit them much more because I'm gonna keep using them. It's not like they're gonna shrink. But yeah, now we're gonna try for 30 slow controlled on the back extension. Shoot. Only got 15 that time. That's much lower than normal. Must just be fatigued today. So we're gonna try for 15 again. And yeah, we'll just keep hitting it until we get to the 30 and then maintain that. All right. But you turn the other cheek, Father, 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 help us. crap, man. I guess I gotta do a third set. That's kind of crazy. Where in the love? All right, 5 more. Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? All right. Something's wrong with it. Something's wrong with the big, big world. One world. Oh man. Yeah, that wasn't really it. Let's go over to the other thing. All right, 2 sets of this bad boy. One more drop set style. All right. Drop set. Start with legs straight, then go to bent legs and just burn out. Now we'll just do some stretches and call it.